Okay everyone, this is my first English Voiceflow video tutorial. So I make it just for you, for the Voiceflow community. Beside that, I'm already teaching a lot of Voiceflow, but in German. And as we had the last call, I don't know, is it opening hours, something like this, where I was talking about my phone bot. I just created an English one, so I duplicated and changed everything into English, and now I'm going to show you. You can download the blueprint down below here somewhere, and hope you enjoy it. Okay, so this is my Voiceflow project. So 7. I just go there step by step, and then you can just ask a question within Discord or within this video down below, but I'm trying to tell you everything what I have done here. The project, as you see, is not quite huge, but it's okay. So first of all, here there is just a set block for sending SMS and an FAQ. So like a variable called FAQ questions, Z to 0, because down below here, where is it? Here. I always make like this variable set, so FAQ question, I always set 1 above. So if there is someone like calling and having 500 questions, then he's just able to tell 5 questions, and after that it's going to this one here, it's a subflow, and telling like, okay, these are too many questions. Maybe it's cool to have a direct call together. So no one is going to, don't know the English word at the moment. But as you know, sometimes there are some fake callers, and then they are just hanging around in the chat, in the voice bot, and that's why I implemented this. And so always when the phone call begins, it's going to set it back to 0, because in the Voiceflow memory, this is going to be set. So at the beginning, so there was not this FAQ question to 0. And then after 5 calls, I was like, hey, do you want to have a personal appointment? And then I just hang up, try calling again, and it was again saying, hey, do you want to have a personal call because you already reached the limit? And that's why always at the beginning of the call, it's Z to 0. So this is the set block. Afterwards, this is not implemented yet, but I want to have like an... so this is still in German, that's why we can just delete it, or I will delete it after this video. The idea behind is to connect it with our HubSpot, and then if a customer is calling, then it's directly, hey Michael, hey Braden, hey Daniel, hey Kim, hey whoever is calling, and that there is a direct conversation to them. And in the future, I would think it's quite cool to have it for customers. Like, let's say a car, the car is like in the garage, and they are preparing something or repairing something, and a caller is or the customer is going to call and say, hey, I just wanted to ask, is my car already is it ready? Already ready. I don't know if this is English. And so vice versa, it would be cool if the telephone bot come and say, hey Michael, cool that you are calling. Are you calling against your car or is it regarding your car because it's in the garage? And then it's like, yes. Okay, you can just pick it up. So that the phone bot already maybe knows, okay, why the people or why are the customers calling, and or if there was some changes within a payment or something which is like red marked, and then if they are calling the customer center, they are directly, hey Michael, nice that you give us a call, is it regarding XYZ? And okay, to go down below here, this is just a check, but as you see, everything is connected. And what is quite cool, we have here set up a make process, which is going to send me every Monday. It's going to send me an email and is going to ask me, hey, what are the topics of the week? And within that, I can tell like, hey, okay, I don't know, Daniel from Voiceflow is calling, and customer Mercedes-Benz is calling, and whoever. And so they are not stuck within the phone bot, because then the phone bot, if someone is picking up, would say, hey, here's Alina from Voisento, how may I help you? And then they are like, oh yeah, here's Daniel from Voiceflow, I have a question, and wanted to speak to Michael. That the system knows already, oh yeah, Michael is waiting for this call, I can directly forward it. So I get, every Monday I get this email, and then I just reply on that email to my own phone bot and tell them like, yeah, topics of the week are Daniel is calling, this one is calling, it could be that someone of here is calling, and they then get directly forwarded to me. Yeah, so we set this up with a make process, and just going back here, it's going to say, as I mentioned, hey, here's Alina from Voisento, how may I help you? And then here it's going, I make an if query checking, like a prompt. I just open it, and it's like checking in the user's last statement check. So I just translated via DeepL, so there should be some spellings or something, but yeah. So it's going to check here. Oh, it's already written down below here. I can just delete this. Yeah, so it's going to check, and then it's going to give me a 5, a 4, a 4 or 5, 3, and then it's choosing the one of the exits. You can just check it within the blueprint below here. If it's just an FAQ question or something else, it's going to say thank you. I made this because like sometimes if the AI needs a lot of time, it's quite cool to have a normal speak block telling thanks for your question or just a moment. So yeah, that we can already send a message while the AI is generating the next one. Then, as I mentioned, the FAQ question is going to set one above, so that if someone is telling more than 5 questions, it's going to get transferred. Yeah, and then here is like answer the user's last query, last utterance in English, and yeah, then he's giving the answer. Here within the if block, it's going to check, hey, is it more than 5? If it's more than 5, it's going here within the subflow, too many questions. And it's like, wow, that's a lot of questions. Would you like to make an appointment? If he tells no, if he tells yes, then it's cool. It's going to make an appointment. If he tells no, we're going to say, all right, may I take your request and pass it to our team as a message? If he's going to say yes, then it's like leave a message. If he's going to say no, then there is the end, and we say, all right, I will send you an SMS with the link. We could implement here an if query checking if the phone number the user is calling is a mobile or is like a home telephone number where we are not able to send an SMS, but nevertheless, we just say, yeah, we sent you an SMS with our website. May you can go there and just check out all your questions. And then the call hangs up. So yeah, trying to make the most friendly things. Here we are going to check, maybe if someone of you is watching and say, hey, you could do this quite easy or cooler, I would be happy if you reach out to me and give me just some feedback and insights of how are you doing, because I think we can all learn from each other, and that's why I'm creating this video in my German English. Yeah, then it's going to check, is it a follow-up question or is it a new question? If it's so it's like also a prompt within it checking, okay, is it like someone is telling and say, hey, I want to have XYZ, and then it's going blah, 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 and then it's like, oh, how much is the cost of that? That would be a follow-up question. And if someone is like, oh, okay, thanks for that, but could you transfer me now to Michael? Then it's it's a new question. Or if someone is going to say, oh yeah, thank you, that's it, then it's going to end the chat or end the phone. Okay, then we have speak to. We want to separate this also, but for now it's like here. It's like, hey, I want to speak to Michael, and then, okay, one moment, please, I just have a look. then here it's taking a look for these topics of the week. Yeah, and if the people are within topics of the week, then it's going to get number 1. If there are different topics, then it's going to get number 2. Within number 2, it'd say, hey, of course, currently no one of our team is available. It's going to ask again, hey, is it really urgent? And checks again. And if it's really urgent, then it's going to get forwarded to me. And otherwise, it's, what is going to happen then? I just don't know right now. Yeah, then it's going to leave a message. And this is also in the next block I'm going to explain. And then we are already at the end. Okay, so we have like beginning, last utterance is going to check, hey, what is the user want to do? FAQs is down below here. I want to speak to is going to here and checks, hey, I can transfer you, but is it really urgent? Is this someone who Michael or me in that case wants to speak? If yes, it's going to get forwarded. If no, it's asking urgent or not. And then we have 2 last topics. One is like message, leave a message. I can just go in there. If someone is going to say, hey, I just wanted to tell Michael that we have to skip our meeting next week, for example, and then the AI would recognize, okay, it's not forward, it's not a question. I just leave this message and send it over to the team. It's going to check here. User is able to add more information, and then it's going to get forwarded. You can just check it out within pressing pause and take a look or downloading the blueprint down below. Yeah, and here at the end it's going to send me an SMS, because in some cases I just saw that that there are topics or people leaving a message and it was urgent, or it was like, oh, okay, was waiting for them, but do not paste them in topics of the week. And that's why I thought not making an email, just making an SMS, then I can take a look on it. And that's within leave a message. And the last one, here it is, appointment. The last one is like appointment. Here there is a cool video. I don't know the guy, but I'm going to paste it down below this video, who was explaining how to integrate cal.com, and I did so, and that's why it's quite cool to have this within the phone bot, because the customer is able to really speak with your calendar, and it's right. So these are all the set blocks. I just make a German video, therefore that's why I not pasted within this get block, also API blocks. I just make it here, that for the people who I'm teaching, that it's quite easy. They can just go in here and then they paste like everywhere where they are thinking like, oh, okay, and they do not have to go within all of the other blocks. As I mentioned, the video how to integrate cal.com, I'm going to post down below this video. And here it's going to get access to my calendar. Here it's taking the all the appointments, so all the available time slots. And here it's going to check, is there an available time slot, because we had it already that everything was booked, which is quite good. And then it's like, hey, Michael's calendar is already booked, blah, blah, blah. And in the best case, it's not fully booked for the people who's calling. For me, it's, of course, would be the best case. And then it's getting up here. And here it's quite cool, because within this appointment scheduling prompt, I just click in here. It's quite tough, but you see it in the video I'm going to link. And then the user is able to just communicate with your calendar. So I just wanted to speak with Michael and make an appointment regarding chatbots. And then it's like, hey, yeah, sure, what appointment, when do you have time? And then it's like, maybe Tuesday next week. And then the AI is going to check it and say, yeah, Tuesday I have at 10 and 2 o'clock. And then the user says, no, I'm not able. Do you have also something after 4 p.m.? And then it's like, no, it's not, but at 4 p.m. maybe on Wednesday. And so, it's quite like a real human. You can talk with your calendar. So I like this feature. It's really cool. Appointment time. And then here it's just checking. Then it's checking the phone number. Is it already? So is there a phone number within the user ID? If there is a phone number, then it's going up. If not, then it's going down. Then he could tell the name. If the name is already given, because he's saying at the beginning, like, hey, here's Daniel from Voiceflow. I just wanted to make an appointment with Michael. Then it's going to check here within the Voiceflow memory if there is already a name, so the user do not have to tell it again once he was already mentioning it. Yeah, then he could give some additional info. This is going to get posted, and afterwards, that's the point what I mentioned last time. After we are checking, hey, is it mobile phone number? No, I found the word. Is it a mobile phone number? If yes, then we can send him as an SMS. If no, he's able to say, hey, then we send a confirmation SMS and going back to the beginning. Like here, may I do something else for you? And then it's going to, this one here back. Okay, so 50 minutes, 60 minutes, a lot of infos. If there are some questions, don't hesitate to ask. I would love to get some feedback. I would love to get some feedback from you about the project, and maybe doing sometimes after videos like this in English. But yeah, German is quite easier for me as it is my mother tongue. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.